हमारे साथ डॉक्टर एबी डे, हेड डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ जीरियाट्रिक मेडिसिन, ऑल इंडिया इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ मेडिकल साइंसेज, देश का सबसे बड़ा अस्पताल हम कह सकते हैं, हमारे साथ जुड़े हैं। मिस्टर डे, बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया, धन्यवाद जुड़ने के लिए। सर, जीरियाट्रिक केयर पे इतनी रिसर्च होती है, लेकिन फिर भी पाया गया है कि तमाम रिसर्च के बावजूद जो हमारे बुजुर्ग हैं उनके लिए बहुत कुछ किया जाना भी बाकी है। लॉट नीड्स टू बी डन। क्या आपके सोच विचार आज?
कोविड के बाद, कोविड से पहले भी समस्याएं तो थी ही, अब कोविड के बाद और भी समस्याएं बढ़ने वाली हैं। समस्याएं इस करके है कि हम ओल्ड एज के साइंस को थोड़ा कम ही समझते हैं, और जब वो उसके साथ कोविड जुड़ेगी तो फिर और मुश्किलें बढ़ेगी। एक तो ये मान के चलें कि जैसे हमारे देश में 10% हैं 60 प्लस और अबाउट 2% 80 प्लस। अगर 2% 80 plus, if we find that, then the risk of having a big number that we see from Europe in terms of case fatality and death will be unlikely. And in our country also, we do not have any long-term care facility in big numbers. And there was a social justice ministry affidavit which said that only 30,000 people live in old age homes. That's a bit of a understatement. I think maybe about 60-70,000 people may be there. So एक तो हमारे यहाँ कम चांस है कि क्लस्टर में लोगों को इन्फेक्शन हो जाए, एंड if we put into that the disadvantages that the older people suffer, multiple disease, multiple disability, healthcare access limited.
Dr. Dey, let me just ask you a quick question on COVID and the elderly. In terms of cases that you're getting at the All India Institute of senior citizens with comorbidities, what are some of the trends that you're noticing? How are those who are older with comorbidities much more vulnerable?
Comorbidities make older people vulnerable to all acute problems, whether COVID or non-COVID. So that's what was seen all over the world, that older people with comorbidities, especially with cardiovascular disease and respiratory disease, they fare very badly. We did some analysis to see in non-COVID situation what happens. So people who are very frail is not here an English word but a clinical entity, they are going to fare badly with COVID, and even in a non-COVID situation also in acute care, frail patients are not doing pretty well. So we expect that when we get large number of older patients, God forbid that doesn't happen, with COVID and underlying illnesses like cardiorespiratory disease, diabetes, organ failure, things will be difficult, and I dread to see the scenario where there are a lot of people in my clients requiring intensive care or mechanical ventilation, because our experience globally as well as our non-COVID experience is not very great.
All right, Dr. Dey, thank you so much for joining us and sharing those thoughts with us. Thank you very much.